Hi guys, it's Katie here again from Creativa. Today we're doing the last 3 pages in our little brag book that I've been making. So I think this is the third part of the tutorial. In the first part we made the cover, and the second part we did the first 6 pages, and today we're going to do the last 6 pages in here. I'm using a set of SVG files or scalable vector graphic files for electronic cutting machines. I've explained a lot more about these files themselves in the first video, which is the cover video. So if you're interested in how to use these, I suggest you go and have a look at that video. Essentially, I'm using all of these pieces to make this little booklet here. The pieces in blue I've cut out of cardstock, and I'm using 180 GSM cardstock. And the pieces in pink are my mats, so for each of the pieces. And I've cut those out of some scrapbook design paper. It's actually a digital paper that I downloaded from Etsy. And I'll put the link to all of those that I've used for this little project, plus a link to this one that you can pick up in my Etsy store. I'll put the link to all of those in the description box below. I will also put a link in the description box to all the pieces that I've cut out and used for each page here, so that you don't have to write anything down or remember it. You can just have a look at the description box. So I will keep this here so I can show you which pieces I've used as we go along. So we've done the first 6 pages. So let's just flip over to the next one here. And on this one, I'm going to do some little envelopes, and I'm going to use my little wax seal here. So I've got a little tea light in here, and then I've got this little guy here. I bought this off AliExpress, and then a little spoon. It's still got a little bit of wax in there from last time, but I have got this little bit of sealing wax here, so I'm going to pop 3 of these little guys in here. 1, 2, 3. And I also have this little kit that I got off Etsy. I think Australian dollars, it was about 20 something dollars. Can't remember, it was a while ago that I bought it. But this is for the indecisive person who can't decide which colour they want. So I just like looking at them. It's so pretty, all the little different colours of sealing wax. And I also bought off AliExpress, a little package of 6 of the seals, and they just screw on and off the little wooden thing, the little wooden handle here, so you can change out which one you want to use. So I'm using a wreath today. I don't know if you can see that. I thought I had a rose, but apparently I don't. So I'm going to use a wreath. And this little box that I'm keeping all my bits and pieces in is the insert from my book of boxes, so it all just fits nicely in there. So I'll just pop that to the side. And we are making some envelopes. So let me get those out. Right, so I have cut out 2 of these envelopes here, and I've cut them out of coffee stain paper. So when it cuts out, it looks like this. And I've cut 2 of those out. And so then I've just folded on the score lines that my Cricut did for me, and then I've just inked around the edges. And I've got a cute little envelope. And here's another one here, and I've already put the wax seal on this one. So then I've got a little wax seal that goes on there. So I'm going to attach those to my pages, but I'm just going to wait for this wax to melt so I can do this other one here. But in the meantime, I've cut out one of the mats for the base pages, and I'm going to pop that one on here. So let's do that. I will just round my corners because I rounded the corners of my page. Just put a little ink on there. So this paper that I'm using, I downloaded off Etsy. I think it's Lennart Studios. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but that's how I've been saying it. And it's really pretty paper. So I'll put a link to all of the kits that I downloaded. So if you're interested, you can go and have a look at those. So I'm just going to pop this on here. I like that. Nice and simple. I'm still waiting for my wax to melt, so we might just flip over and put the matte on the next page for the next one while we're at it, shall we? So for that one, I'm just using this, again, it's my base page matte, and I just need to round those corners on that one again. I've done my best to flatten my coffee stain paper out, but it's still a bit wrinkly. So I'll just pop this one on here. I'm just jumping around. I'm just using the time as best I can. But I hope I don't confuse you. Or me. I hope I don't confuse myself. Easily done. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that on there. I'm just going to spin it around because it's easier for me to see that way. Give it a press. I think it needs a little bit more glue on the edges, so I'm just going to use my glitter glue because it's got that really fine tip. And just slide it under there. And try. Excuse me. Haven't coughed all day. Do a video, start coughing. Whoops. Okay, so I'm just lifting it up with my hooky tool so I can get in there. Put a little fine bead of glue down there. That's better. And this corner. Whoops. Okay. Feel better about that now. Maybe this corner too. Like so. Okay. I want to go up there as well, but I don't want to bother you. Let's go back to this page. Alright, so that's where we're going to put our envelope. So I'm going to have one little envelope on here. How cute is that? And then this one's going to go here. Oh, they're so sweet. Okay, so I'm just going to put that one to the side while we put the wax seal on this one. So I haven't glued it together yet. I'm just going to fold it this way and put a tiny little crease in the center just so I can make sure that I'm not all off center. And then I'm just going to put a tiny little mark there. And I have this piece of baking paper, you know, it's waxy. So I'm going to pop that under there. I'm going to move all this stuff out the way. And it looks like our wax is ready to go. So I used 3 little beads. Yeah, okay. And then I'm just going to pour it on here. And I'm going off the top of the envelope at the same time. Just, this is so relaxing to do. It's quite meditative. So I should clean that out, but I won't bother for now. And then I'm just going to pop my little wax seal on here. I'm just going to squish it around a little bit so I can get it pretty even. And then I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to take this off here. Pop that to the side. I'll clean that up later. Put that candle over there. It's a smelly candle, a fragrant candle. And I love the smell of it, so I'm just leaving it there to burn. Okay, so then I should just be able to lift that one up. Lovely. I'll pop that on there. And then it just comes straight off there, look at that. Easy done. Can you see, I don't know, can you see the wreath on there? I like that bronzy colour too. I was thinking about going with the pink, but I do like the bronze. So then we're just going to put some glue on here. So I don't want my glue to go past here. So I'm just going to put my finger there, about here, and just put a little line of glue along there and a little bit along there. Fold that back up. There's one little envelope. Do the same with this one. So I'm just sort of going from the corner basically along there like that. Fold that over. There's our two little envelopes, and they're going to go on this page here. Make some space. Okay, so then I just need to decide where they're going to go, just like so. I'm just going to eyeball it, I think, maybe a bit further like that. How's that? Alright, let's do it. So I'm just going to put some glue on the back of my envelope. So if I just put it along three sides, it could just be a little pocket, you know, I could just leave it as a pocket, but I don't think I will. I'll just put some glue on there, and then I'm just going to attach this little guy down here. Bring it out a little bit like that, I think. Isn't that gorgeous? Same on this one. And then put this one on here, about there, I think. Like that. Press it down. Cute. So cute. Yeah, I like it. I don't know if they're perfectly straight, but never mind. It's handmade, isn't it? Okay, so then let's flip over to this page. So on this page, where we've already put the mat down, I'm going to put another one of these slip-in pockets here. So I've cut out the slip-in pocket, and I've also cut out the mat on top. And I've already attached the mat because it's quite fragile, so it was best just to do that. And so that's my little slip-in pocket. And we also put one of those on the inside front cover here. But this time I'm going to put it on this page here. Now, I think I might round these two corners because my page is rounded there. So why not? Where's my corner? It's right here. It's right in front of me. Hang on, which way up does this go? Does it have a... I don't think it has a direction. It doesn't anymore if it did. Now, it would have probably been better if I'd also rounded my mat before I stuck it on, but such is life. And we're just going to pop that on there like that. And I'm just going to run right around the edge with my glue so that the top pocket is actually a tall pocket. Like this. I'll put glue all the way around here. Pick it up without getting glue on my finger. And then I am going to pop it on this page like that. I do believe. Like that. I'm just going to press around the edges. There we go. Alright, that's 2 pages done. Ta-da! What else have we got? I've got to remember, I'm actually out of order because I was going to put those here, but I've changed my mind. So now I can't remember what I was going to do on this page. What have we got here? Yeah, this could work. Okay, so this is our next page. Right, okay. I might need some eyelets for this one. Forgot about that. So I've got cut out. I can't pick it up. This is my flip. So I've cut out one of these, the blue ones, and then I've cut out two of the mattes, one for each side. So I've just gone with the coffee stain paper on each side and I've already inked it up. So that's my flip. I'm going with one of those. Where do I put that? Then I have got my flip pocket. So that's this little guy here. I've already cut him out and I've already stuck the mat on him. Then I have got one of the corner pockets that I've already cut out and put the mat on. But when I cut it out, I flipped it or mirrored it in Cricut Design Space or whatever software you use so that it's facing the opposite direction from the way it comes. Okay, so that's that one. I've cut out the base page mat, so any one of the base page mats will do. I've cut out one of those out of the paper that I'm using. And then I have also cut out two of the bottom pocket twos. So that's these two here. And I've cut out two mats to go on those bottom pockets. So I've cut these out of coffee stain paper again. So that's those two there. Okay. So what's my plan? I've got to try and remember. Let's pop that to the side. These two here are going to be little flips rather than pockets. So they come as a pocket with the tabs on the sides, but I'm going to cut those two tabs off each one of these. So I'm just going to, let's just do it, stop talking. I'm just going to line up my score line that my Cricut made for me on my cutting board and trim it off. And you could do it with scissors. And the same on this side, because it's actually quite difficult to see my score line. Yeah, so I probably need to fix that one up with my scissors. It's really hard to see my score line in this light. And this one, there and there. Oh, I didn't do a very good job of that at all. Didn't press hard enough. There we go. Okay. Pop that to the side again. Now this one I did a terrible job. Let me nip away at that. There we go. And then I am just going to distress those edges where I've just cut off those tabs. Oh, this side. Okay. And then I'm going to put my mats on them. So I've got some mats here and I've already inked around the edges of those, although didn't really need to. This one's just a little burr on it. Let me just get that off. So I'll just put some glue on my little mat here. And stick that one onto here. Like so. Press that down. And the same with this one. some glue around there. So the glue that I use for my mats is just an acetate glue that doesn't dry as quickly as the art glitter glue. So it means I can wiggle it around a little bit to get it in the right spot if I need to. That'll do. Okay, and then I'm thinking I'm going to put some eyelets in here. No, I didn't get those out, so let me just have a quick little look here, see if I can find them. There they are. Okay, I've got too much sitting on my desk to be able to get them out easily. Okay, so I have some eyelets. These are sort of brass coloured ones, bronzy brass coloured ones. And they come with these little bits that you pop on the back, but I'm never very good at putting those on. Okay, those there. And now I'm going to put a hole in here. And let's see, it's about 10.5 centimetres, so it would be, oh, I think I might just eyeball it. I think I want to put one about here. So I prefer to use my leather punch to make the holes because I can see much easier where the hole's going with these than I can with my crocodile, but I do use my crocodile to put the little eyelets in. So I'm going to line them up together and we're going to stick a hole in them. Like that. And then I'll grab my crocodile and I'm going to put my eyelet in there. Can't pick that one up. And put that little backing on there. And squish it together, and there's one. Winning, did it. I usually struggle to get this little bit on the back to stay on while I'm putting the crocodile on. But success, 2 for 2. Okay. So I'm going to have one of these glued at the top of my page and one of these glued at the bottom of my page. I've done this lots of times. I just like it. I think it looks pretty. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, obviously. So I'm going to put this one up here. I think I might round this corner. Wait, yeah. Nearly had to change the plan, but then I thought it through, which also means that I'll need to do this corner down here. And I'm just doing this because the corner of my page is rounded, so it just sits a little bit better. But if you didn't round your page, then you wouldn't need to do that. Okay, so then I'm going to put one of these at the top and one of these at the bottom. About there. Alright, so I'm just going to put some glue on this tab. Glue off the top of my bottle of glue. Okay. This one is my bottom one. Just lining it up with the edge of the bottom of my page. Hope I'm in camera. And then I'm going to do the same with the top one. I'm going to spin it around though, make your Z stick, so I can see the edge of my page. Just line that up on here. Make sure it's pretty much in line with that one. Give it a press, and I'm going to press both of those down, like so. And then we need a bit of ribbon to go in here, which I didn't get out. Oh, hang on, behind me. I could use a little bit of this, I could use a little bit of this sari. I don't know if this is exactly what I'll use. I had a bit of, this isn't, yeah, this is sari, but I had some seam binding. Here we go. I think that might be better. It's a bit thinner. You know, it's not as thick. But I'll do that at the end. But I'm going to thread that through here. But we've got one other thing to put on this page first. So this little flippy-do here, I'm going to put on this side of my page. So I'll just fold that over. Put some glue on here. Oh, this is fun with a little book. It just doesn't feel like it takes as long. I don't know. But it's fun. So I'm just going to come down a little bit. About like that. Press that on there. And then I can put my mat, my base page mat, which we cut out. If you'll remember, this pink piece here. So I just need to round those corners. Make sure I've got it the right way out. Sometimes I remember to check. And just do that little corner. Put some glue on there. Come on, glue. Like so. Oops. A big bit of glue just there. Okay, and then I can pop that on top. Line it up. Press it down. Isn't that pretty? Now, I could have matted this side of these little pocket flips that are now flips, but my plan is that you wouldn't ever open it up like this necessarily, so that's why I haven't. Okay, so then on the front of this little flip, I'm going to put this little pocket. So let's sort that out. I'm just going to turn those little tabs in, put a bit of glue here. And flip this one over. Give it a press. Find my bone folder. And while I'm at it, I'm going to do the same with this little corner pocket, which I'm going to put on the back of that little flip. So I'll just do that at the same time. Like that. So then this little guy here is going to go down here. So I'll just put a bit of glue on there. Isn't that a dinky little pocket? I'm going to pop that on there. Press it down. And then I'm going to flip over and I'm going to put this little corner pocket, which we've already cut out and that I flipped over, and I'm going to put that on this side down here. So let's put some glue on that one. And then I'm going to pop that down here. I'm just keeping it at just a little fraction away from the score line, just so it will flip back over better. And I'll press it down from this side as well. So then we've got a little pocket here. I'll flip that over, and then this closes up. That looks quite plain, doesn't it? I used a lot of coffee stain paper definitely going to have to do some embellishing there. So then I'm going to poke this in here. And through here. Try to. My fingers are cold. I can't really feel the seam binding. It's so fine and my hands are cold. There we go. All right. And then might change this. Might change it to a coloured piece of seam binding, but for now I will use this. Come on fingers, work with me here. Or seam binding, or both of you. There we go. And then I'll just snip that off there. And that's that page. So that'll start to sit a bit flatter after a while. But that's that page. All right, just a few more pages to go. Exciting. Let's make some space while I remember what we were doing next. Okay. All right, the last few pages are pretty simple, so this won't take us too long at all. So let's flip over. And on this page, we just have a little side pocket. So I have just cut out side pocket 2, which is this one here, but when I've cut it out, again, I flipped it or mirrored it so that it's facing the opposite direction. So that one I've cut out for this page, and then I've cut out the base page mat, and that's all we're going to do. So it's a pretty simple page there. So we just need to, you need to sit down flat so I can work on you. Getting chunky now. I'm going to round my corners and stick my mat down. Like so. Get that dog hair off there. How did that get there? And put my mat down. Like so. With press. I might actually undo this for the minute. There we go. I'm just making my page buckle up a bit. And then I'm just going to attach this pocket onto here. So let's pop this out the way. Fold these guys over. So you know, some pages can be have lots going on, and some pages can just have a little pocket. It's up to you what you want to do. Okay, so then, whoops. All this stuff out the way, maybe I wouldn't knock it all over. And then I'm just going to pop this pocket down on here. Kind of lined up, kind of not. Sometimes it's easier to stick it like if you flip the page over and press down. There we go. And then I've already cut a little insert, so I've cut one of the side inserts over, but because it's going on this page, I've flipped it over when I cut it out so that my mat is facing the right direction. And that can just go in there. Like that. I'll probably put more in that pocket. I always put a few things in pockets. And then the next page, I have cut out 2 more of the side pockets. I've got side pocket 1 and side pocket 2. and I've already put those mats on those. And so in one of the pages before here, we stacked one on top of the other. This time I'm going to slide them in next to each other. So we can start by putting our base page mat on. Put some ink on those corners. Bit of glue on my mat. Glue's a bit slow to come down. There we go. There we go. It's good once it gets going. Maybe if I leave it, I'll see what happens. I'll see if it drips if I leave it on its side. Okay, so then I'm just going to pop this mat on here. Get it in the right spot. Press it down. Probably could have come over a bit, but it's okay, you don't see this bit anyway. We're going to cover that up. Oops. You don't have to force that mat down a little bit more when you're using coffee stain paper. I need to put a little bit more in here. Probably along here. There we go. Give that a little press. There we go. Better. Okay, so then this pocket here, this is side pocket 1. It's you know, wider this way. I'm going to fold over these tabs and glue them down. So I start by folding those 2 short ones down. Put a bit of glue there. A bit of glue there. And flip it over, like so. And then we're going to attach this one to the page, just there like so. So let's do that. Slide that one in here. Maybe just a smidgen away from the score line. Make sure we're lined up. Give it a press. And then this one, I was thinking we would just slide it in like this. But now I'm not sure. I kind of like it just like that. Could do with some more glue just there. Yeah, so I was thinking that I would just slide this one in here like this. But what actually happens when you do that is it's not as pretty, I don't think. So I might leave that pocket off. Does it go in a little bit more? Sometimes you just don't know until you try something, do you? So I don't love it, so I'm just going to leave it like that. I've got a spare pocket. Okay, so that's that one. Basically the opposite, but one is shorter and one is thinner and one is thicker. So we've got that one. And then on the back, I just had this corner pocket. Now, do I want my corner pocket? I feel like I'm questioning everything now. I'm going to put this mat on. So this is the base page mat again, and I'm just rounding my corners again. But that'll be the last time I have to say that. The last time you have to watch me do that for this project anyway. Yeah, so I've just cut a simple corner pocket. Oh, come on, glue. come on. Let's pop this down on here. And then we'll just try out that corner pocket, see what we think. Press that down. Like so. So then I've cut out this corner pocket. So again, it's this corner pocket here, but I've flipped it over so that it's facing the opposite direction from the way it comes in the files. So I was thinking, well, let's just fold it. Let's get it ready to put on. Put a bit of glue on here. Sometimes you get these little nubbly bits that stick out that don't make me happy. So, look, what do you know? I've missed this corner. There we go. I was just thinking about putting that on there. It's pretty simple, but then I do have the option to put in some nice inserts. So. And then I can dress up this pocket. Let's just do it and stop talking about it. There was the possibility of putting this pocket in instead, which has now got upside down writing on it. No, we'll go with the corner pocket. So I've got a pocket left over. I could go back and see if there's anywhere I could put it, but all my pages are pretty full. There we go. So that is the last page. A little bit of a spot there with a bit of extra glue would work. So we already put this pocket on the inside cover when we made the covers. So that is done. Now, let's just have a quick flip through. I have got this pocket spare. And I also had another bottom pocket that I didn't use in the last video. So we could just go through and see if there's anywhere that we could put those that might work. I don't know. So we've got that one. And then there's that page. A pocket here. So this pocket that's spare, I was originally going to put 2 pockets in here. But I like it like that, so I'm not going to. And then we have this one. So we could put a pocket in here, but if we do that, it does make our the bottom of our doors a little bulky. Let's just put it in there and see how it sits, knowing that it's not glued on. Yeah, see that it just pokes out a little bit. I don't think it's necessary. I think this is a nice spot to just put a photo, or even just slide in a photo mat. So let's leave that one. Oh, I've squished this little guy up here. It's another situation where I didn't put enough glue on. Let's fold that one over. So this is our little flip pocket like this that comes out like that. So I don't think there's anywhere for a pocket there. We've already got one here. Pockets there. Well, I don't think there's anywhere else that I want to put a pocket. So having said that, I've now got 2 little pockets spare, but maybe I'll find a use for those. So that is, so far, all our pages. I haven't really done any inserts, which is what I'll do now, and I'll also do some embellishing. There's one little piece on here that we haven't used yet that I did want to show you. There's a tiny little blue piece here, and it says whale tail tags, and that's what these are. So out of my scrap cardstock, I've cut some of these out so that when I'm making tags or photo mats or something to go in here, I can attach this one. So I might attach it to the side or the top. I'm trying to find something I can show you with. Do I have a... No, I don't seem to have anything floating around that I can easily grab. Oh, here we go, here we go. Right, so this is actually a template for the cover of this. But let's imagine this is a tag. So I could put a little whale tail on the side here and it's just folded in half. I could put that on there like that. Or I could put it on the top of a tag like this. I could put it on the side of a page. So I might want to put this on the side of each page or some pages as little tags. So I've included those so that you can pop these anywhere you like. I mean, you might hang it off the side of a pocket and maybe put a little eyelet in there and a little charm or something. There's lots of options. So I've just cut some of these spare so that when I'm doing my embellishing I can also use these as an alternative little thing. So they are the whale tail tag here. So you can just cut out as many of those as you like. But otherwise, that is pretty much the end of this. So I'm going to go away now and just do a little bit of embellishing on my little brag book here. I'll make some photo mats and some tags and things to fill up the pockets and just jazzy it up a little bit because some of it looks quite plain with just the coffee stain paper at the moment. But I think it's looking really adorable and I love it. And I do love this page. I also really like this. So anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed that. I hope you come back and check out the flip through when I've finished it off so you can see what it looks like when it's all prettied up. You can grab the brag book set of SVG files from my Etsy store. All the links for everything are down below. And thanks very much for watching and I'll see you guys again soon, I hope. Okay, bye for now. Bye. Bye.